What's going on, kinfolk? Y'all know what time it is. It's Exos Heroes time. Well, y'all kind of don't because it's like my first video of doing Exos, even though I've been playing Exos since the game came out. I don't know, 2 years. But anyway, it's Exos Heroes time, boys, because I got my old account back. I found it. They actually moved it from Google to Facebook. Like earlier in the year, I thought I lost it forever. I decided to quit the game, but then I started over with a new account, and then I ended up spending $100 on that account like 2 days ago, and then I found this account. I found out they moved it to Facebook, and then I found this. And I was like, oh my god, wow. So $100 going, because I probably won't pay that account ever again. But $100, whatever. Now, what is the video about, guys? Well, you probably read the title. You know what it's a video about. We're gonna go over gear because some people that aren't used to this or haven't ever seen this system, they're confused. They don't know what's what. They don't know what heroes to do what. None of that mess. They don't know how do I get gear. They may feel stuck, so on and so forth. So this is gonna be showing you guys where to get your gear and everything like that. All right. So it makes it a little bit easier for you guys so you guys can plan out what you want to do. So first things first, let's go over the actual gear. So on first things first, you have 6 pieces of gear, and we have sets now. We have sets now instead of the boring crap gear we had before. We have sets now. This is your blood set, as you can see. Now, with the exception, okay, so, man, so weapon, helm, and chest sets, main stats are set. Weapon will always be flat attack, helm will always be flat HP, and chest will always be flat defense. You cannot change them infused. Okay? The other 3, gloves, accessory, and boots, their main stats can be changed. So if you roll some boots, you're going to often see different main stats. If you look here, this one is attack percentage. If you go down to this one, it's flat attack. If you go down to another one, you got flat HP. So that can be changed along with the other accessories. I mean, accessories and then your hands. Okay? Now, the biggest question that I'm pretty sure people are going to be asking me and everybody else is, what sets do I put on what heroes? And some people will want you to literally go through their list and tell you which heroes use which set. And I'm like, dude, we still figuring this shit out too. We're still figuring out which sets go better on certain units and it'll help for the team, yada yada yada. So this is a great time for you to also learn as well instead of waiting for others to do it for you. Okay? Now, with that being said, where do you get the shit? Where do you get your gear? Where can you farm? Where you gonna be farming your gear? Well, first you're gonna go to over here to world. You're gonna hit your challenge, and then you have celestial trade route. Like I haven't done my celestial trade routes to get all the way down to the end because I just got my shit back today. So I still gotta pretty much catch up and do all of this stuff that my new account that I did on my new account. But so you want to get down to all of these, unlock all of these, and once you get down to the last one, there's a special one that you can do 3 times a day that will drop your 4-star, 5-star, blue, purple, and faded gear. So that's one way to get your gear. But the main way to get your gear, so that's your trade route, the main way to get your gear is going to be, because even then, you only can get up to, you only can get up to 4-star gear from Celestial Trade Route on the special one. On on the hard one, I think, where you can do as many times as long as you have the tickets, you can get, the only highest you can get is 3-star gear. So think of that as a starter place for you to farm gear, to be able to get gear to start your build, start building. God dang, ignore them, jeez. The main places you're going to be farming is your Holy Dragon Grounds, okay? The Holy Dragon Grounds is where you're going to farm the dragon. Now, as you can see here, you have different grades. 5 grades. We have 3 dragons. Each dragon has 5 grades. In order to get to the next grade, Why not do it? In order to get to the next grade, you need to get to phase 5. Now, I'm not geared. Nobody's geared. So I'm only going to make it to like phase 3. But once I gear everybody, I'll be able to easily get to about probably get to grade 3 and probably could do a phase 5 grade 3. So once you get to phase 5, he will then kill everybody and you beat it. Even if you do not get to phase 5, you still will essentially win. You will essentially win, and then you get rewards based off of how far you got. Right? So don't think if you wipe on phase 2, you won't get anything. You'll get rewards based off of that. Even if you get to grade 5 and you wipe on and you can only do up to phase 2, I'm pretty sure you're still gonna get quite a bit of reward. So I wouldn't trip about that. So that's actually great. It's not like you gotta get to phase 5 every time you get nothing. You do get something based off of how far you go. It's all auto. You don't get to do anything. It's all auto. I did read somewhere that they were going to apply a skip battle function. So we're gonna see when they're gonna go ahead and do that, because that would be actually great. So I'm assuming they probably will 155k. Nice. If he was geared, that would have been a cool like 200, 300k. So I don't know if they're gonna add skip tickets for that, or maybe only allow you a specific amount of skips, or base it off your levy stones, or I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. All right, now once he kills everybody, once you get to phase 5, he'll kill everybody, and you win, and you go on to the next grade. All right. So this is gonna be a main place where you farm, because once you get to the higher phases and the higher grades, you also drop gear, faded 4-star, 5-star gear. This is where you're gonna get your This is when you're gonna get your 5-star gear. Not on this, but in the higher grades. Okay. So this is gonna be your main place. The other main places, as you're farming this for gear drops, you're also gonna get materials. Okay, and as you see those 2 materials, that is for 1 and 2-star faded gear. We don't want that. 1 and 2-star gear, we don't want that. But once you do the higher grades, you're gonna get drops, right? Once you get drops, go to your Air Forge, and this is where you're gonna recraft your gear. So this is, I guess, the second main way to get your gear is you can go and craft. Now I've got 250 because of the amount that they give you, and I also can craft. I have a crap ton of the item that you get from disenchanting the old faded gear to be able to craft a lot of gear. So I gotta get to crafting. It's gonna be a minute before I deck everybody out. I'll just see what I get and deck out the best that I can. So once you do that, so I'm actually gonna craft one real quick. Let's do a let's go ahead and do this one, and let's go ahead and do arms here. Actually, let's do chests. Why not? Oh yeah, I already did that one. All right, let's do critical. Let's do a chest critical. Why not? And we'll see what we get. You can skip this on singles. You cannot skip, which sucks ass. But you know it's faded. If he goes down, he's gonna jump, and he'll bring out some gold dust, sprinkle it on it, and that's how you know it's faded. But let's see. Let's skip this, and let's see if we get a faded. Okay, we got one. We got 2. Bet. All right, so let's see what this says. It's always gonna be the same flat main stat, so don't worry about that. You can look at these substats. Crit rate, flat HP, attack speed. That HP was percentage HP. I would actually love this piece of gear. Look at this one. Ooh, beautiful, 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 and it's a speed set too. Beautiful. I wish that defense was attack, and that would be more offensive, but perfect. I actually love this set. I'm gonna keep this piece of gear. So that's how you craft. Now, gear that you don't want, that you don't need, you can actually disenchant it, and you will get that gear. So you can go over to your fuse, and you can go to crit, choose your set. You need 150 of those. You can choose the main set, which is defense because it's a chest, and then you can craft it. Now, where do you get the hammers? You're gonna go over here to market, and you're gonna click Yorm, and you can buy up to 4 a week, 5 a week. You can go out to 5 a week, and then of course you're gonna get some from sign-ins, events, and you want to be stingy with those hammers. Do not just use it for anything. You want to be stingy with those. It's going to be a valuable resource, limited resource, so you definitely want to be careful and not just use it all willy-nilly, okay? Um, so that's it for that, guys. That's it for the beer video. Ah, shit. Y'all know what I'm about to say. So I hope I helped you all, guys, in some form or fashion, guys. Um, let me know what you think, and we're going to get some more Exos content out there, all right? And I'm out of here. Peace.